hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. David.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Elway. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Bears first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. First down, a run with Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Come on, set. 10 Lobos. Delta.
From the red zone now, Elway on first down. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Elway. This one taken in by Hester. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Let him know, let him know. Ready, go.
Off the toss, Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Elway to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Set. 19. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 24. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
44. 44, Mike. Check. Here we go, D. All day, defense. And go.
From the end zone, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left. And got his man complete. The 40. Past the 20. 10. For touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 99 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Elway. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Elway. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Elway on first down. Oh, now Elway has it stripped. The ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now it's Elway. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's get off the field.
Play action. It's Elway. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bears nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Dancing to his left. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Elway. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
The Bears first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Elway. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down, this is Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's been a long day for you.
Out of the gun, Geis. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 24, check 24. Switch.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson escaping the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Cohen. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
First down, Chicago.
Ready, break. 51, come on. Come on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
At the Redskins' 15-yard line.
On the double. 52, right 52. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Ready.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. This is Cohen on the toss. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will get him one closer.
Redskins 20, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. 36. Hey, 31.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's coming. We got double up. Whip. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 13. Check 13.
He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, 31! Turn up! Kill! Turn up! Hey, 25!
They're going for it. It's Watson. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Go.
It's a room to maneuver. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
44's the mic. Danny.
Out of the gun, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Cohen. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Elway. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. operating from the gun. Elway, he wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. Inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No. Hey, 24.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
19. 24. He's coming. Double up. Let's go.
Here's Love again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Motion. Hey, 31. 44. Mike, 44.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Where we go?
After the interception, here's Elway. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Elway will throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Elway. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Elway to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going on fourth. It's Elway. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Second and goal from inside the 5. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Come on, let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 1-3. 9. Hustle.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They try again with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run. This is Cohen. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Elway now off of play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Elway. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Watch the run. They're running it. Watch out. Check it back.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he's got some space here. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Safe. SOS. Alert 3.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. He will push his way down to about the 14. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Geis with the carry on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You're set. 19. 44 to Mike. Stop your whining. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 24. 26. Down the block.
He's got Smith here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Chicago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time you be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to track. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my